available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
The community that we're involved in is incredible, and the response has been incredible, genuinely. The playbook to be able to bring quality financial resources to anywhere in the world exists. What hasn't existed in Central Maine is a firm that will actually do it. And what's nice is we have the knowledge, the know-how, the resources, and the drive to do it. As a business owner, you're already shouldering so much responsibility that doesn't, get recognized. Moving forward, what you'll see out of Prime, we'll be giving back to our local communities is something you'll find us regularly doing. Prime Financial itself was founded by Roland Fournier, and we're out on the West River Road, at least our primary location. And so, come on in and you'll feel the energy. It's a pretty cool place to be.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below.
Building a new home or garage, or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is your partner for better health. We offer community health and wellness programs, a network of adult and pediatric primary care providers, a family-centered birthing center, and specialists in cardiology, endocrinology, GI, orthopedics, podiatry, neurology, and more. Why go anywhere else? State-of-the-art imaging, Saturday outpatient lab hours, 24-hour emergency medicine, patient-centered endoscopy and surgical units, and a rehab and fitness center are all conveniently located in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Reach for good health at Redington Fairview.
Here we go. Here we go. Try not to make it lame, Rob. Oh my God! Yeah!
And that's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield offers a huge variety of mouth-watering hot and cold sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, meals to go, freshly made Italians, crisp BLTs, breakfast pizza, and much more. We use only the finest, freshest ingredients. Our menu also includes made-to-order, sizzling hot, fresh pizza and pizza by the slice for a grab-and-go. Stop in for an ice-cold beer, drinks, wine, and slush puppies. We also have your favorite brand of chips and snacks to complement your meal. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch or dinner on the go, or a sit-down meal, we've got you covered at Dow's. We've got gas, diesel, and we now accept fleet cards. Order ahead. Call Dow's now at 453-7054.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Good evening, high school sports fans, and welcome to Folsom Gymnasium for Epic View Sports Network presentation of high school basketball. Tonight, the Lawrence Bulldogs host the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Oh, you thought I was going to say the I word, didn't you, L-Dub?
You got it right the first time.
We're in the Dow's Quick Stop broadcast booth. L-Dub to my left, Gage Johnson to my right. Today's game brought to you by Dow's Quick Stop on Western Avenue in Fairfield. Derigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive, Waterville. Call 810-2255. The Shockers Cages, Central Maine's only indoor batting cage on the Cascade Mill Road in Oakland. And Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. L-Dub, rivalry game. What do you always say about the rivalry games?
You could throw the records out.
Oh,
it doesn't matter. But it's early in the season, though. You know,
it is.
Skowhegan comes in at 2-1, Lawrence at 1-1, and for Coach Coach Witham, his first year at the helm, he really got off to a nice start. They opened the season with a 64-37 win over Brewer. They followed that up with a 65-44 win against Oxford Hills, a Class A team. Well,
they're down a bit this year, though.
Yes, they are. We got to remember, Skowhegan's still in A.
That's right.
Lawrence is down in B this year. And then earlier this week, Skowhegan went to Camden, and they found out Mr. Ames is the real deal.
29 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah, they got handled pretty easily, 72-42. Talking to Coach Witham, they really broke down defensively against them. Their rotation wasn't very good, and then on the offensive side, they really, they didn't very bad ball movement. Didn't really move the ball like they did the first 2 games, and really got behind and never could catch up.
Yeah, the thing you mentioned about Class A, Class B, really, some of you people out there may know this, but Lawrence can get a boatload of heel points here if they can win this, and if they sweep the season series because of the class differentiation. Lawrence comes in 1-1, opened the season with an Oceanside win, and then went to Messalonskee, and the wheels came off late in that one. They were up by 10 in the third quarter and couldn't close it out.
Yeah, nice win on the road, close victory. They couldn't do that last year. They only won 3 games last year, Lawrence did, and to go on the road, beat a good Oceanside team, probably down from the years past, but, good road victory. And then, hopefully it's a learning lesson against Messalonskee that you had a lead and you couldn't contain it, missed some shots, and, like you said, the wheels fell off.
Our game is also brought to you by Family First Funeral Homes, online at dsfuneral.com. ES Boulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esboulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital, Thomas College on the West River Road in Waterville, Hannaford Supermarkets, Dixon's Country Market in Benton, and Prime Financial, 753 West River Road in Waterville. You look at the teams physically, though, Larry, I think they match up well. Not really any big size advantages. I'm looking at one matchup in particular between the point guards. For Skowhegan, Carter Neto, and he's going to be defended by Keegan Littlefield, and he is a pest on defense.
Yeah, spot on, Rick, with the matchups. They match up very well, and it's really guard heavy on both sides, so they really should get after each other. It's really about taking care of the ball and that transition from defense to offense. You get out, you play good defense, that will really open up your offense and really could swing things around very quickly.
Coach Pellerin was excited to get Ryder Provost back for the game, and then he got a text earlier today that Miles is out sick, been sick all night. That flu's been going around nailing a lot of kids. I was talking to Ashley Shores after the game we did on Tuesday, and she was like, I was struggling to breathe out there because I've been sick for a week. So kids are getting through the flu season, and, something like that can happen anytime.
Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't hit a bunch of you at one time or at the end of the season for playoffs. But, you got Skowhegan here that 2-1, like we said, Coach Witham is first year. His message is getting across and really off to a nice start.
Our starting lineups are brought to you by the Shockers Cages, Central Maine's only indoor batting cage. To learn more on how you can take your game to the next level, go to shockerscages.com. Skowhegan head coach Isaac Witham, Class A, number 5 in Class A North right now, 2-1 on the season. They'll start Finn Donahue, a senior, Bryson Socia, a sophomore, Jack Fitzpatrick, a senior, Carter Neto, a junior, and Caden Pelletier, a junior. That's Donahue, Socia, Fitzpatrick, Neto, and Pelletier. For the Lawrence Bulldogs, they come in 1-1 on the season. Head coach Jason Pellerin, number 7 in the most recent Class B North standings. Leighton Bradford will start, the senior, Keegan Littlefield, the junior, Dawson Moore, a senior, Trevor Pellerin, a senior, and Brady Richards, the junior. Bradford, Littlefield, Moore, Pellerin, and Richards for the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Talking about the Lawrence Bulldogs, and you talked about Ashley Shores earlier today up at Skowhegan. The Lawrence Bulldogs won 58-37. Shores with 25, Provost with 24.
Yeah. So Provost has had 29, 26, and 24 in her first 3 games this season.
And Shorts has had 17, 14, and now 25. And, we talked about who's that third scorer. The first night, they had 4 players in double figures. These last 2 games, they've only had 2. So, hopefully as the season goes on, they're going to find that other 1 or 2 pieces that really can give them 8 to 10 points a game.
Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive, Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. The one thing about Lawrence, Larry, too, coming into the season, they have several players that had a lot of playing time last year. So, Skowhegan also had that too, but jumping up that class, going to be a little tougher for them to get used to that Class A level, every night.
Yeah, you look at Lawrence, they got 5 players that are scoring 8 points or more. You got Bradford leading the way with 11.5. You got Littlefield 9.5, Pellerin at 9. Provost, almost a double-double, 9 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, and Dawson Moore coming in with 8 points.
That's a big loss tonight, not having Provost. Good crowd on hand tonight.
Well, hopefully we're going to have a game like we had for the football season, that 14-13 thriller.
Right. Yeah,
it came right down to the last play.
Well, we had a heck of an opener the other night, overtime thriller that Lawrence was able to get by Oceanside. And Oceanside waxed Coney the next couple nights later. I thought Coney was going to be okay this year.
Well, that was at Oceanside, but they did beat them pretty handily. But, that Oceanside team is only going to get better. That Breen girl as a freshman is very talented.
Donahue going to jump it up against Richards. Skowhegan bringing their own rowdies over there, L-Dub. You got to like that.
And they're right behind the Lawrence's bench.
Tip is controlled by the Bulldogs. Pellerin will walk it into the forecourt. Goes to Bradford on the left side. Richards gives it back to Bradford. Pull-up jumper. Front rim, no good. Richards get the rebound, but he couldn't hang on. It goes over to Skowhegan. Just underway first quarter. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick hands to Neto. Neto on the drive. Gives it up in the lane. A runner is good by Sosha. 2-0. Skowhegan. Richards has it. Gives it over to Moore. Dawson Moore. Goes up top for Pellerin. Richards, top of the key. Richards picks up his dribble. Going to get it out to Bradford. 6:55 to go. Bradford on the drive. Goes to Moore in the corner. Fadeaway three. Ring it up. Dawson Moore makes it 3-2. Bulldogs.
Moore coming in just averaging 8 points. Got a boatload of time last year.
Here's Neto into the forecourt. Good defense by Littlefield. Sosha with it. Sosha on the drive. Nothing there. Goes cross court. 3 from Fitzpatrick. No good. Long rebound comes down. And Littlefield loses it. Gets to Fitzpatrick. Good hustle on the boards by the Riverhawks. Fitzpatrick, tricky dribble. Into the lane. Corner. Neto. No good. Long rebound. Bradford hustles after it. Bulldogs will have it. 3-2 lead, 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Moore in the corner. Littlefield for three. No good. Rebound taken down by Donahue. Ahead for Socia. Three. No good. Rebound Fitzpatrick. Goes to Pelletier. Tipped away. Regathers. Pelletier trying to slash to the hoop. Tipped away. And Richards comes away with it.
Good help side defense right there by Richards, and Lawrence with the turnover.
Littlefield goes up top. Bradford. Bradford on the drive. Nothing there. Pellerin. Three. Rattles around and in. Ring it up.
He hit all parts of the rim that time, Rick. Second three-pointer for Lawrence.
6-2. Bulldogs. 5:06 to go, first quarter. Get it down low for Neto. Neto gets it inside for Donahue. He gets hammered by Richards.
That's a good foul. He was going up. Skowhegan's got to go quickly up there right that time. Really go into Richards, try to get that foul.
They go up top. Socia makes a nice catch. He's going to get fouled by Bradford. 2 quick fouls on the Bulldogs. 4:54 to go, first quarter. 6-2. Lawrence with the lead. Neto will trigger the inbounds. Gets it in for Fitzpatrick. Right side, Neto. Three. I'm sorry. That was Socia. Offensive rebound by Neto, and he puts it up and in.
First basket for Neto, the junior.
Richards hands to Moore. We go to Littlefield. Cross court. Pellerin. Pellerin looks to drive. Nothing there. Fade away. Swish. Trevor Pellerin started to look for his offense towards the end of the year last year, Larry, and he's found it early here. Fitzpatrick gets in the lane. Can't get it to go. And I think they're going to get a foul on Fitzpatrick in the loose ball action.
That's Skowhegan's first team foul.
Jackson Newton, a senior, going to check in. Miles Provost checks in. And Anthony Almeida checks in as well for Lawrence. Pellerin, crossover in the corner for Almeida. Pellerin for three. Ring it up!
Bingo, bango!
Trevor Pellerin makes it 11-4 Bulldogs. Full court pressure.
8 first quarter points already for Pellerin.
Into the forecourt, it's Socia. Almost taken away. Fitzpatrick goes in the corner. Good hustle back defense by Pellerin. Three on the way. Ring it up. Caden Pelletier. 11-7. Back and forth they go. They needed that one, L-Dub.
Yeah, they were down by 7.
Bradford with a nice catch. Goes in the corner. Littlefield crosses over. Littlefield reverse. Oh, he gets fouled. Nice move by Littlefield, Larry. A little dipsy-do on the baseline.
Yeah, great move by Littlefield on the baseline. Went between his legs. Got to the rim. Got fouled. Shooting 2 foul shots. Makes the first one. Littlefield at the line. 2 dribbles, dips, shoots. No good. Pelletier across to Socia. Socia at the top.
Little technical difficulties there. I got so excited, messed up my headset. 12-7. In the corner, 3 ball on the way, no good by Pelletier. And a foul on the loose ball action. Who are they going to get? Looks like it's on Skowhegan.
Yeah, nice box out by Provost, Ryder Provost. You could tell that his ankle is still not 100%, but he used his body, got good defensive position, and the Skowhegan defender went over his back, Donahue.
Dawson Moore back in. 2-3 zone employed by the Riverhawks now.
Yeah, Coach Withers said he would change it up tonight.
They get it underneath, wide open. Provost for an easy 2. Good look by Almeida. Here's the Dirigo Vecchia instant replay. 14-7 Bulldogs. Fitzpatrick picks up his dribble too far out, but gets it cross court to Newton. They get it in the corner. Fitzpatrick, wide open 3, can't get it to go. And the long rebound just out of the reach of Peller, and it will stay with the Riverhawks.
You know, that's a teaching moment right there for Coach. Hey, see where your guy is. He went right straight to the basket, long rebound, and he just tipped it out. If he just turns around, boxes his person out in the corner, he gets that ball easily.
Here's Pelletier. Hassled by Moore. Going nowhere. Dribbling around. He's going to get a foul. Really good defense, Larry, and then they foul.
He great position. He started sticking out his legs, and he didn't need to do that. That was a great defensive position by Dawson until the end.
First foul on Moore. 1:48 to go in the quarter. 7-point Bulldog lead.
3 team fouls on Lawrence now.
Fitzpatrick down the baseline. Off the glass and in, and the foul. Fitzpatrick got his man on his hip and was able to lay it prettily off the glass with a kiss.
Yeah, really, Lawrence right there. Really poor defense. They really didn't see him drive into the hole.
Big play. Gets them back within 4. 1:44 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, help side wasn't good that time for Lawrence.
Almeida in the corner. Gets it up top.
Swing it.
Mansfield.
Swing it.
Mansfield throws it away. And hustling back, Dawson Moore. He's going to pick up his second foul. Boy, Lawrence has really struggled with this extended zone the last 2 positions held up.
The thing is, anything about zone is you got to move it quick. They got it back to the top, and he's got to swing the ball around so their defense is moving, and then you pick your spots in the zone.
My brother used to say ball reversals and skip passes. That's how you beat a zone. Socha going to be at the line for 2. Hits the first. Here's Richards and Littlefield coming in.
Socha, just a sophomore. Fine-looking sophomore.
Yeah, he's long.
Yes.
Very long. Hits them both. Skowhegan on a 5-0 run to get it back to within 2. 14-12, 1:26 to go in the quarter. They get it in the middle for Bradford. Littlefield for 3, no good. And Richards going to get called for the foul. Good block out by Josh Fitzgerald in the game for Skowhegan.
That's going to be Richards' second and the team foul number 5. So Skowhegan will shoot foul shots the rest of this first quarter.
Provost's going to come back in.
Fitzgerald will go to the line for Skowhegan, the senior, first time on the line. Skowhegan 3 for 3 in this first quarter at the line.
1:18 to go.
They're on a 5-0 run, Rick.
Oh. Shooter's touch there.
Yeah,
hit every piece of the rim.
That was like a shot put that time. No rotation on the ball, knuckleball, and he found a way to put it in.
And he calls bank, but his number 11, Jackson Newton, was in way early. So take that one off the board. The bank was open.
It was.
But then the teller shut the window.
No money for you.
We go to Littlefield, left side.
Swing it.
Bradford in the corner for Provost. Provost gets it back up top for Bradford. Provost for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Fitzpatrick. Under a minute to go, first quarter, 1 point lead for the Bulldogs. Fitzpatrick on the drive, no good. Rebound comes down to Provost. Provost on the break. Throws it away. Had Bradford pulled up in the corner, and he threw it ahead for him.
You got to really got to extend yourself to the corner, as Bradford should have gone to the corner, because that's where your spots are on a break.
He hasn't even taken a shot in this game yet, has he? Oh, yeah, he took one, Bradford.
First shot of the game.
14-13. And Pellerin tips it out of bounds with 25.9 to go in the quarter. Skowhegan on a 6-0 run to close things out. Here's a shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Lawrence. Should be holding for the last shot here with 15 to go. In the middle for Littlefield, got it.
That's a no-no, yes.
Yeah. 6 to go. Socha going to have to hustle. Ball loose on the floor, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Lawrence gets a bucket at the end to stop the bleeding. 16-13 at the end of one. Back after this.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium. 16-13 as we get ready to start the second quarter. First quarter stats, L-Dub.
Okay, for Skowhegan, they scored 13 points in that first quarter. Bryson Socha led the way with 4 points. They were 4 for 5 from the line. They hit 1 3. Lawrence, 16 points in that first quarter, led by Trevor Pellerin with 8 points, 1 for 2 from the line. They hit 3 threes in that first quarter.
Pelletier with it on the left side for Skowhegan. Hands to Newton. Hands back to Pelletier. Cross court, Newton. Fitzpatrick with it. Up fake. Tipped away. Lawrence gets the steal. Here's Almeida. Go to Littlefield. Staying in the zone. Is coach with him. Smart move. Lawrence hasn't done anything yet against it. Here's a long three for Bradford. Way off. And the ball tipped. Comes right to Pellerin. Pellerin goes in the corner for Almeida. 3 ball. No good. Rebound comes down to Littlefield. 7:10 to go. Second quarter. 3-point Lawrence lead. Littlefield for 3. Way off. Skowhegan collects this one. Pelletier on the run for the Riverhawks. Tipped around. Socha almost throws it away. Nice catch. Nice rotation by Bradford. And tips it out of bounds. Not able to hang on.
Yeah, a lot better rotation that time. For one of the plays in the first quarter, they really got, pushed way to one side of the court and didn't rotate well.
You get it into Fitzgerald. Top of the key, Fitzpatrick. Here's Socha with it. Guarded by Bradford. Socha crosses over, spins, fade away, travel. Richards coming in with 2 fouls with 6:42 to go in the half.
Well, hopefully Coach Pellerin.
Coach him up, right?
Learn how to play with 2 fouls. Be smart out there.
Right.
A lot of coaches won't let them play the rest of the first half.
Pellerin walks it up, goes to Bradford, open for 3. No good. Much better rotation on that one. Still couldn't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Skowhegan. Into the forecourt, it's Newton. Fitzpatrick. Looking for beautiful pass down low. Off the glass and in. A little give and go with Josh Fitzgerald. And he's a foul shot away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, beautiful pick and roll to the basket, and Fitzgerald was rewarded.
Finn Donahue coming back in for Skowhegan.
Doesn't seem like the Carter kid has played much this first half.
No. Played a lot in the first quarter, but then he's came out. Tied at 16 with 6:16 to go in the first half. Here comes Pellerin into the forecourt. Goes to Almeida on the right side. Almeida gets it back over. Offensive rebound. Richards goes back up strong. No good. And Donahue comes away with the rebound.
Oh, Richards
Got to
lucky.
use the backboard.
Richards is very fortunate he didn't get a third foul right there going over the back.
Sosha with a spin. Puts it up, no good, and he gets his third anyways, Larry.
You know, right there, that's a teaching lesson. Just go up, tall with your arms,
right.
And, you don't need to go down. Anytime you push your arms down when a kid shoots, they're going to call the foul on you.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield serves up a wide selection of fresh and delicious hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, salads, all made with the finest ingredients. If you're craving pizza, enjoy their sizzling hot, freshly made pies or grab a slice to go. Pair it with an ice cold beverage for the perfect combo. Stop by Dow's Quick Stop where everyone is family. Call them today at 453-7054.
Then Richard's probably still in football mode, though.
Yeah, it's true. 1 of 2 for Sosha. Skowhegan on top, 17-16. Moore with it. Gets it into Bradford. 3 ball on the way for Pellerin, no good. Provost with the rebound, gets it over to Bradford. And my co-worker, Bradford, puts it up and in. He was packing out this summer for us. Back in front, 18-17. 5:18 to go in the half. Fitzgerald with it. Goes to Sosha, thought about the 3. Pulls it back out. Sosha works off a screen. Gets it to Donahue. Donahue knocks over a man, no call. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Bradford. What was that?
It was they called a flop. They have to wait to the end of the play or change of possessions before they could say.
Coach Pellerin not happy.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
No, he got knocked over. Come on. I'm telling you, this is what bothers me about
emphasize.
Is when there's a point of emphasis, these guys try to do something because, okay, somebody's watching. Hey, I saw you called that. Such a joke. Just call what you see. 1 point lead for the Bulldogs with 4:51 to go. Bradford walks it in across the timeline. Here's Pellerin. Pellerin gets it back out for Bradford. Back to Pellerin. To Moore. Open 3. No good. Battled for Fitzgerald. No, Donahue comes away with it. They get it ahead for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets it to Donahue. Nice catch in traffic by Finn Donahue. Puts it up and in. Skowhegan back in front by 1. 19-18. Moore. Right side for Pellerin. Littlefield. Back to Pellerin. Up top. They spin it around for Littlefield. Open for 3. Bradford. Oh. Around and out. And the rebound comes down to the Riverhawks.
Hey, pretty good ball movement there. Actually, Bradford had a nice look. He's had a couple, too, that rattled in and out.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick loops it down low. Nice look down low. Shot up, no good. Rebound battled for. Nice job by Provost. And he's going to get fouled in the loose ball action.
Foul's going to be on Newton, his first, team's first of this second quarter.
3:35 to go in the half. Skowhegan leads at 19-18.
Lawrence only scored 2 points in this second quarter so far.
Coach Witham wants a timeout. Downtown Oakland's now home to Central Maine's premier indoor batting cage, the Shockers Cages. This indoor batting facility features the cutting-edge Pro Batter pitching simulator, offering the closest thing to live top-line pitching. Located on the Cascade Mill Road, the Shockers Cages are open 9 to 5 weekdays and 3 to 8 on weekends, as well as specific hours upon request. For more info, call Matt 207-314-9086 or message them on Facebook. Step into the cage and take your game to the next level. For more info, go to shockerscages.com.
Grip it and rip it.
Oh, like you did when we went there.
Yes, they're still talking about that.
That wasn't just you. I think I might have touched maybe hit a couple of fouls or something. It wasn't good.
Hey, you know, those 95-mile-an-hour fastballs, I
didn't even see a couple of them. Bulldogs with the ball, trailing by 1. Moore goes right side for Littlefield. They get it over. Provost for 3, no good. Long rebound comes down to the Riverhawks. 3:12 to go. Sosha into the forecourt. Sosha loops it down low for Donahue. He can't handle it. I thought that was a nice pass, Larry. Donahue
he
somehow
didn't
catch it.
Yeah, great pick and roll. And actually, again, the help side defense didn't recognize that, and they were late rotating over. Should have been an easy bucket, but a turnover. The 7th for Skowhegan in this first half.
Landis Mansfield back in the game for the Bulldogs. Moore. 3 seconds. You're going to get Provost to hanging out in the bucket. Almeida's going to come back in.
You know, ever since Coach Witham went to this zone, really is, Lawrence isn't hitting their outside shots. No. They are getting some good looks, but they're just not knocking them down.
Neto back in the game. Here's the drive by Newton. He gets doubled, no place to go. Gets it to Neto, and he travels.
Yes, he did. He should have went right up. He should have went right up with it because he's really got great ups for a guard.
2:39 to go, 19-18, Skowhegan lead. Yeah, if you coach with him, stay right in this zone till Lawrence starts hitting some shots. We go top of the key to Almeida. Open 3 for Bradford. Ring it up. Leighton Bradford finally gets one to go down, and the Bulldogs lead it by 2.
Bradford all 5 points in this second quarter for Lawrence, and they take the lead back.
Neto gets ridden by Mansfield. They finally call the foul. Lawrence trying to be very physical in this game, L-Dub, and they've gotten away with some and not others.
13 foul on Lawrence in this second quarter.
Newton triggers the inbounds. Gets it in to Neto. Neto into the forecourt.
Looks like a 1-4 low offense for Skowhegan.
Right side. Newton gets it knocked away, gets it back. Up top for Neto. 1:50 to go in the half. 2-point Lawrence lead. In the corner. Top of the key for Sosha. Sosha on the drive. And it's going to be a held ball. Good defense by Landis Mansfield. And the turnover as Lawrence has the possession arrow.
Yeah, right now, Coach Witham can't be happy with the movement of his offense. Really, a lot of standing around. Really, everything's going east and west instead of north and south.
Here's Almeida with it. Throws it away.
6th turnover.
Newton coast to coast gets it.
Jackson Newton, first basket of the game, ties the game up at 21.
3 on the way for Bradford. No. Rebound tip controlled. Provost. And he's going to foul Donahue trying to get the offensive rebound. I think that's his second as well, isn't it, Larry?
I only have him with 1.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. This is the 4th team foul, so the next foul will have Skowhegan in the bonus. Here's Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Newton, I should say, to Sosha. Sosha on the drive. Sosha step back. No go. Jeez, I was going to say no good. He got the roll. Skowhegan with the 2-point lead.
Sosha leading the way with Skowhegan with 7 points.
Here's Bradford. Bradford on the drive. Nothing there. Gets it to Pellerin. 37 seconds to go. Back to Bradford. Open for three. No good. And the long rebound comes down to Sosha. 2 points. Skowhegan lead. Who are they getting the foul on? The kid fell down. Are you kidding me? Oh. Number 4, Trevor Austin in the game. He tripped over his own feet and fell down, and they call foul.
That's the 15 foul, so Skowhegan will be shooting 2 foul shots.
Again, Larry, I've said this before. Call what you see, not what you think.
Trevor Austin at the line.
Trevor Austin, is he still going out with Ronnie's daughter, I wonder? Remember that was Ronnie's,
I don't know, yeah.
Ronnie's daughter's boyfriend.
Hey, Ron, why don't you let us know?
Did she win Player of the Year yet?
No, they didn't.
They haven't picked that yet? He misses them both. Lawrence with a chance to tie this one up with under 20 seconds to go. Pellerin into the forecourt, going to call timeout. 14 seconds to go in the half. The caring professionals at Vayu Reddington, Laurie Brothers in Waterville, and Wheeler Funeral Home in Oakland are here for you. Their team will help you and your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. Since Laurie Brothers combined with Vayu Reddington, there have been many upgrades made to the spacious Waterville facility to serve families' needs through this always difficult time. To learn more, visit vrlfuneralhome.com or wheelerfh.com.
Really got some work to do for Lawrence and Coach Pellerin when you go down and really draw something up, offensively, because that zone is really, really stopped their offense. 5 points this quarter.
And actually, when they put the zone in, they were up 14-7.
7, yes.
So they've only scored 7 points since that zone.
They
that was like midway first quarter.
One of the first times they got Provost on the baseline, they still got to look there. They haven't gone back down on baseline. They got to keep running someone down there.
9 to go. Pellerin backs it back out. 5 to go. Pellerin on the drive, throws it up, no good. And a half-court heave is no good. End of the first half. The Riverhawks lead it 23-21. Back after this.
The community that we're involved in is incredible, and the response has been incredible, genuinely. The playbook to be able to bring quality financial resources to anywhere in the world exists. What hasn't existed in Central Maine is a firm that will actually do it. And what's nice is we have the knowledge, the know-how, the resources, and the drive to do it. As a business owner, you're already shouldering so much responsibility that doesn't, get recognized. Moving forward, what you'll see out of Prime, we'll be giving back to our local communities is something you'll find us regularly doing. Prime Financial itself was founded by Roland Fournier, and we're out on the West River Road, at least our primary location. And so, you come on in and you'll feel the energy. It's a pretty cool place to be.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialist and Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is your partner for better health. We offer community health and wellness programs, a network of adult and pediatric primary care providers, a family-centered birthing center, and specialists in cardiology, endocrinology, GI, orthopedics, podiatry, neurology, and more. Why go anywhere else? State-of-the-art imaging, Saturday outpatient lab hours, 24-hour emergency medicine, patient-centered endoscopy and surgical units, and a rehab and fitness center are all conveniently located in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Reach for good health at Redington Fairview.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my god! Yeah! And that's that ski-doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield offers a huge variety of mouth-watering hot and cold sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, meals to go, freshly made Italians, crisp BLTs, breakfast pizza, and much more. We use only the finest, freshest ingredients. Our menu also includes made-to-order, sizzling hot, fresh pizza and pizza by the slice for a grab-and-go. Stop in for an ice-cold beer, drinks, wine, and slush puppies. We also have your favorite brand of chips and snacks to complement your meal. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch or dinner on the go, or a sit-down meal, we've got you covered at Dow's. We've got gas, diesel, and we now accept fleet cards. Order ahead. Call Dow's now at 453-7054.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Dow's Quick Stop broadcast booth. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson. Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands, and I am talking thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Studios. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email info@epicviewstudios.com. L-Dub, pretty good first half. As we were saying off air, great move by Coach Isaac Witham. Put that zone in. Lawrence has struggled with it.
Yeah, he really said he was going to, switch things up. And like we had said earlier, Lawrence was up 14-7. He went to the zone, and really Lawrence struggled with their outside shots. They only hit one three-pointer after that. They only scored 5 points in that second quarter. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Pellerin does at halftime to tweak his offensive, sets on a zone and, see what happens. But very good, well-played game. They got after each other, 23-21.
If you're seeking a reputable financial advisor for guidance on 401k and 403b investments, as well as the buying and selling of stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, contact Mike Cleary at Prime Financial today. Reach Mike at 877-9450, or you can email him, Mike at primefinancial.biz. What do you got for first half stats?
Well, first of all, Coach Chesley called us.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier today.
You could mention that we won today? Yeah. Pay attention. We said it earlier.
Yeah, but we'll do it again for Coach Chesley. Earlier today, up in Skowhegan, the Lawrence girls won 58-37. Shores had 25. And Provost had 24, 49 out of the 58 points. And Lawrence goes to 3-0.
And currently number one in Class B North. I was thinking about this. Let me get
okay.
Stats.
For Skowhegan, they scored 13 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second. They're led by very balanced scoring. The sophomore Bryson Socia with 7 points. They had 7 players that scored in that first half. For Lawrence, they had 16 points in the first quarter, 5 in the second. They're led by Trevor Pellerin with 8 and Leighton Bradford with 5. Lawrence 1 for 2 from the line. They hit 4 threes. Skowhegan 6 for 10 from the line, and they hit 1 3 in that first half.
Skowhegan will have the ball as we start the second half. Fitzgerald almost gets his pocket picked. Nice hustle by Pellerin. What I was going to say, Larry, is you look at some of the teams that have been in the North and playing in Bangor. What kind of advantage do they have going to the tournament? And I know we're a ways away from the tournament, but I was thinking about that today is, some of these teams that were in Class A and now in Class B are going to be going up to Bangor, which is going to be different. They get it down low, easy bucket for Donahue as the Lawrence defense breaks down, 4-point lead.
I think Donahue got away with a little push in the back and got the easy basket.
Back to man-to-man defense by Skowhegan. Littlefield pulls it back out. Hassled by Neto. They go left side for Moore. Moore, little stutter step, goes up, no good. A lot of contact, but nothing. They get it ahead for Socia, the easy bucket. Quick 4 points has Skowhegan up 6, 27-21. Littlefield pulls it back out. Goes right side for Pellerin. Bradford, pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Donahue.
Yeah, a good look by Bradford, Bradford, but just couldn't get it to go.
Pellerin almost picked Neto's pocket, but they get it to Pelletier. Another steal, almost another steal, and then they're going to get a foul on Keegan Littlefield.
Littlefield, that's his first of the game. That's team's first of the second half.
That's amazing as hard as he plays.
you know, I imagine Coach Witham would love to get the Neto kid involved in the offense. Only 2 points in that first half.
Here's Sosha with it, 6:30 to go, third quarter. Sosha almost got it knocked away by Provost. Goes to Pelletier. Pelletier on the drive, off the glass and in. Put a little extra English on it, put it up and in. Quick timeout by Coach Pellerin as the Bulldogs have gone down by 8.
6-0 run to start the second half for Skowhegan in their biggest lead of the game, 29-21.
Hannaford's hiring for all positions and offers flexible schedules for those leading an active life. Applying is easy. Go to Hannaford.com and apply today. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive healthcare services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. And Dixon's Country Market. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins, located on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. Order ahead. Call 453-9547. What do you got to do here if you're Lawrence, Larry? Really, their offense has been out of sync for some time now, but you really want to get a good look here.
You really, you're missing the Ryder Provost, something down low. Would be nice to run a set where you get a nice down low look, but, you really, they're going to live and die by the jumper. And right now they're not hitting right now. Just still take good looks and try to get to the hole. That's the biggest thing. Get to the hole, get foul. Looks like they're going to come out with a offensively 1-4 low.
Skowhegan stays in that man-to-man defense, too. Here's Pellerin into the forecourt, goes to Bradford. Moore, they swing it around for Pellerin, get it down low. Provost rejected, but he gets fouled.
Nice set out of the, timeout. They all started down low. They came up, and then they ran a pick for Provost, and he's got fouled. And he's going to the line.
Second foul on Bryson Sosha. Provost hits the first one. .607 to go third quarter. 29-22. Make it 23. Full court pressure here by the Bulldogs. Sosha gets doubled, gives it up. They go in the corner. Pelletier pulls it back out. Hassle by Moore. Pelletier bounce pass to Sosha. Sosha jump step, nothing there. Goes back out. Pelletier, 3-ball, ring it up. 9-point lead, the biggest of the night for Skowhegan.
Caden Pelletier, 5 in this quarter, 8 for the game.
Here we go, VetCare instant replay. Bradford. Bounce pass in the middle to Littlefield. He gets held. 2 quick ones on Skowhegan here in the third quarter.
That's Jack Fitzpatrick. That's his team second.
Lawrence has scored just 9 points since midway through the first quarter. Oh, easy look inside, and Moore completely misses the easy bunny. They get it ahead for Sosha. Sosha goes down low to Donahue. Donahue gets doubled, gets it to Neto off the glass and in. Coach Pellerin yelling for 3 seconds. He was in there for at least 8. 11-point bulge for the Riverhawks, and now they go into the zone.
Nice job by Coach Witham, really keeping them mixed up here defensively for the offense for Lawrence.
Now they need a bucket badly here. Bradford pulls it back out. Goes to Littlefield. Littlefield back to Bradford. Open 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Pelletier. Nice hustle by Bradford. A lot of times, Larry, players will get upset at themselves for missing a shot. Bradford put his head down. He ran as hard as he could and tipped that ball. Almost stole it.
Yeah, it's a good thing because he was going in for an easy bucket.
4:35 to go third quarter. 11-point lead for the Riverhawks. To get it in the corner, it's Fitzgerald. Nothing there. Goes up top to Austin. To get it in the corner, Fitzgerald way off. And rebound battled for, and Skowhegan's going to lose it. Neto was trying to save it to Sosha, and it was too strong, goes out of bounds. 4:14 to go third quarter, 11-point lead for the Riverhawks. Pellerin walks it up. Right side to Littlefield. Almeida in the game, gets it. They roll it around for Almeida. Bounce pass in the middle. Nice look inside for Provost. It gets it blocked. That should not happen when you're 6'4". They get it back to him. He goes up strong and got it.
Provost all 4 points in this third quarter for Lawrence, 6 on the game.
You get it cross court for Neto in the corner. Step back three. No good. Rebound, Austin.
I'd like to see Neto take that little 10-foot jumper right there.
Right. Instead, it was a 22-foot fadeaway. Here's Sosha with it. Sosha, little stutter step off the glass and in. Oh,
pretty move.
Bryson Sosha.
That could be one of the position plays of the game.
36-25, 11-point lead. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Pellerin. We get it to Bradford, left side. Back up top for Pellerin. Bradford gets it into Almeida. Fadeaway swish.
Almeida, first basket of the game for him. Lawrence cut it to 9.
2:44 to go. Austin on the drive. Nothing there. Austin going to take a three. No good. Long rebound comes down to Bradford. Bradford ahead of the pack for Provost. Provost off the glass and in. Nice job running the floor by Miles Provost. Austin, geez, pushes off on Pellerin. No call. Right in front of the official.
Oh, and then they bail Skowhegan out.
Oh.
Foul on Pellerin for Lawrence. His first. Team second of the third quarter.
2:18 to go in the third. 7-point Skowhegan lead. Wholesale changes there now as Richards comes in and Mansfield comes in for Lawrence. They get it in for Newton. Newton goes left side to Pelletier. Pelletier throws it away. Actually, should have got him for a push-off on Almeida.
Yeah, he's getting very with his forearm. That's a couple times down, the last 2 times down. 11th turnover of the game for Skowhegan.
Good timeout here by Coach Isaac Witham. Do college differently at Thomas College in Waterville, Maine, with our 3-year bachelor's, 1-year master's, and game-changing guaranteed job program. Thomas College in Waterville, Maine does college differently. To learn more, go to thomas.edu. Don't forget, at our conclusion of our game, we'll have our precision play of the game brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel plus Toro, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. We'll also have our player of the game. That's brought to you by our friends at Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. L-Dub, Lawrence creeping back in here, down by 11 with 4 straights, cut it to 7. And they have the ball here, a chance to cut it down to 5, or 4 with a 3.
Sooner or later, they hit 4 threes in that first quarter. They've only hit 2 since.
Pellerin will trigger the inbounds. It's Pellerin, Almeida, Mansfield, Moore, and Brady Richards. Skowhegan with the zone. Ooh, lazy pass there. Lawrence able to keep it. They get it into Richards. Richards gets it knocked away. Good defense by Donahue. They get it ahead to Fitzpatrick, off the glass and in. Well, you got to keep the ball up high when you're 6'5".
Yeah. You bring it down, those guys will steal it every time.
Here's Almeida. Almeida Almost threw it away. It tips off of Fitzpatrick, and somehow Mansfield didn't get his hand on it, which was good for Lawrence. 9-point lead for Skowhegan with 1:35 to go third quarter.
See if they can get an out-of-bounds play for Pellerin.
They get it into Almeida. Almeida, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Pelletier. They get it across the timeline. It's Newton with it to Donahue. Pelletier, nice job of stopping, pulling up and hitting that little jumper, and Skowhegan back to an 11-point lead.
Caden Pelletier, 7 points to lead the way for Skowhegan in this quarter, 10 for the game.
Mansfield gets it. Goes cross court for Pellerin. 56 seconds to go in the third. Almeida back to Pellerin. Pellerin in the corner for Richards. Richards gets it to Almeida for three. No good. Pellerin with the rebound. Pellerin with the fadeaway. Can't get it to go. And the rebound comes down to Skowhegan. 35 seconds to go. They get it ahead. Good job running the floor. He can't get it to go. Newton and Richards can't handle the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It will remain Riverhawk basketball.
Really, Skowhegan's done a really better job getting up and down the floor. Defense, the transition from defense to offense.
Richards just picked up his fourth foul on an inbounds play.
Yeah, there's a couple fouls that he should learn that you don't need to foul that far out.
He's going to sit for a while now. Here comes Provost back in the game. Jackson Newton will trigger the inbounds for Skowhegan. 28 seconds to go in the quarter, 11-point lead. Nice catch by Donahue. Skowhegan happy to hold for the last shot. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick pulls it back out. 14 to go. Pelletier on the drive. And he travels. Tried the Euro step, L-Dub. Wow. Why are you taking a shot with 10 seconds to go? I just don't get it. These kids don't know what time and score is all about. You're up by 11. You hold for the last shot. Lawrence with a chance to cut it under 10. Almeida, pull-up jumper. He gets fouled. I don't know if he was outside the three. No,
he was inside.
He's going to shoot two with 1.7 to go.
Almeida, that's the first foul shots he'll be taking of the game. He has 2 points. He scored that in the third quarter.
Leave early alley. He's getting his shirt on. So what do you think's happening? Oh, I don't want to hear your excuses.
Remember,
excuses are the nails in the house of failure.
Remember, the last game he was at, he went to overtime, so he's got to balance
it out.
Oh,
that's right. That's right, yeah. Almeida misses the first one, gets the second one, 40-30. And he steals it. Jumper, got it! Oh, Alameda! What a play! Makes the steal and puts it in at the buzzer. Lawrence trails by 8. We'll be back after this.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. We're in the Dow's Quick Stop Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson. Huge play at the end of the third quarter by junior Anthony Almeida. could have been just what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs, Larry.
You know, Skowhegan, 10 seconds, they turn the ball over on a travel. Almeida gets fouled, makes 1 or 2, steals the inbounds, and gets basically it's a 3-point play to cut it to 8. And Lawrence has the ball.
Bradford back in the game. Skowhegan back in the man-to-man defense. Clock has yet to start. There we go. Little home job there, And then they throw it away. You get it in the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound. Bradford, Haslett, and Almeida comes away with it. He gets to Bradford. Bradford on the drive. Bradford pull up in the lane. Can't get it to go. Leighton Bradford struggling from the field tonight. Fitzpatrick gets it tipped away, but he regathers. Fitzpatrick picks up his dribble, goes to Pelletier. Pelletier, hassled by Moore, goes cross court for Newton. Just underway, fourth quarter, 8-point lead for the Riverhawks. Newton gets loose down the lane. Newton is going to get fouled by Provost.
Third quarter stats, Rick, for Skowhegan. They outscored Lawrence 17-11 in that third quarter. Leading the way was Bryson Socia with 11 points, Caden Pelletier with 10 points, and that's the only 2 in double digits. Skowhegan 6 for 10 from the line, and they've hit 2 threes.
Tellerin coming back in.
For Lawrence, they are led by Provost with 8, and Trevor Pellerin with 8. Pellerin hasn't scored since the first quarter.
I was going to say it all 8 in the first quarter. Both shots made. It's a 10-point lead for Skowhegan. Littlefield on the dribble goes to Pellerin. Pellerin gets it back. Pellerin on the drive. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it. And Almeida tried to get the rebound. Couldn't do it. Stolen away. Pellerin. Perfect on that one. Up and in. Perfect timing by Pellerin.
Yeah, cross-court pass. Coach Witham isn't going to like that. That will be a teaching moment.
And Littlefield tips it away from behind, but it will remain Skowhegan ball. 6:30 to go. Fourth quarter, 8-point lead for the Riverhawks. It was a 2-point lead at halftime, but a 6-0 run tipped away. It's going to remain Skowhegan ball. 6-0 run to start the third quarter gave them the 8-point lead, and then they've added on since then. Almeida going to get a good hand from Coach Pellerin.
Yes.
Nice job out there.
Really sparked them that third quarter, or else they'd be down even more.
Open 3 on the way. Ring it up. Fitzpatrick. Got to get a hand up on him. Back to an 11-point lead for the Riverhawks. Here's Moore with it. Moore goes to Provost. Provost falls down.
Yeah.
Able to regather. I think that was a travel, wasn't it?
Well, he got back up.
Yeah, that's right. He's not supposed to. Moore with the drive. No good. I'd love to know what Lawrence's shooting percentage is since that mid-first quarter. It's got to be ugly. 5:47 to go, fourth quarter. Fitzpatrick trying to work his way to the middle. And Moore with the steal. Moore off the glass and in. Coach Pellerin wants a timeout. Just a 30. Downtown Oakland's now home to Central Maine's premier indoor batting cage. The Shockers Cages. This indoor batting facility features the cutting-edge Pro Batter Pitching Simulator, offering the closest thing to live top-line pitching. Located on the Cascade Mill Road, the Shockers Cages are open 9 to 5 weekdays and 3 to 8 on weekends, as well as specific hours upon request. For more info, call Matt at 207-314-9086 or message them on Facebook. Step into the cage and take your game to the next level. For more info, we'll go to shockerscages.com. Don't you wish you had something like that when you were coaching
my word.
baseball, Larry?
That would have been awesome. We'd have been using it a lot, and, really the kids would have benefited from it. Good timeout right here. Set up something defensively to, change it up or, go 100. That's a full court press.
Yep. Pelletier, hassled by Moore. Almost thrown away. Here's Donahue in the corner. Donahue goes up top. 3 on the way. No good by Newton. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. 5:11 to go. Fourth quarter. They trail by 9. And kick ball by Sosha. New Lawrence ball on the sideline. Bradford will trigger the inbounds. Gets it in for Pellerin. Back in the zone are the Riverhawks. Pellerin in the corner. Bradford open 3. Rebound battled for more. Rejected! Goes right to Pellerin. Air ball. And trying to save it was Moore, but it goes right to Skowhegan. Ahead to Sosha running the floor. Up and in. Skowhegan's had some easy transition baskets in this game, Larry. Here's Littlefield. Provost for 3. Way off. Rebound comes down to Pelletier. Pelletier shoves. Bradford, no call. Oh, wait, they'll probably call a flop when the play stops. 4:13 to go in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead for the Riverhawks. Oh, right in front of Moore. He almost had picked off. They get it in the corner. Fitzpatrick open for 3. No good. Rebound battled for. And Finn Donahue comes away with it. Fitzpatrick goes down the lane.
Oh, he lowered the shoulder.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. They got together and still screwed it up. When you put your shoulder down like that, it's always an offensive foul, Larry. Boy, these two are struggling tonight.
Mile Provost, that's his 3rd.
Fitzpatrick been to the line today, Larry. Missed the first one.
He is 1 for 1. He's 1 for 2 now. 8 points on the night for Jack Fitzpatrick.
3:55 to go. He gets the second one to roll. Biggest lead of the night for Skowhegan, 12, 48-36. Lawrence going to have to make a move soon here. Almost thrown away. They get it in the middle. Open for 3, Pellerin. No good. Rebound tipped, comes out. 3 ball in the way for Moore. No good. Rebound comes down to Sosha.
Definitely they're under 20% shooting the 3. Might be 20% for the game, no matter what kind of field goal percentage.
Baseline, they get it out. Pelletier open for 3. No good. Rebound battled for, and Bradford comes away with it. Into the forecourt. They go to Littlefield for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Newton. Newton hassled by Bradford. Oh, they're going to call offensive foul? What does he call?
They're going to call a foul on Bradford, which he did.
Well, then what? Coach Pellerin was not happy. Pelletier will trigger the inbounds. They get him doubled. They break the timeline. Finn Donahue's wide open. Rejected. Nope. Basket's good in the foul. Looked like Bradford got a good piece of that, but it rolled off his hands right into the hoop.
Yeah, he did get him with the body, and, Donahue was able to finish. Biggest lead of the game, and they should stop the clock, though.
Yeah, I know. The clock guys have been struggling a little bit here. They had the second half when it started, it was about 30 seconds that went by before they turned it on.
Lawrence was down, wasn't they?
Yeah, I think they're trying to make it up here.
Donahue, 6 points on the night, the senior.
50-36, 2:38 to go. Into the forecourt. They get it. Moore open for three. Bring it up. No, it was Almeida. Sorry.
Almeida, first three of the game, 8 points, all in the second half. He's been the spark plug for the Lawrence team.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield serves up a wide selection of fresh and delicious hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, and salads, all made with the finest ingredients. Craving pizza? Enjoy their sizzling hot, freshly made pies, or grab a slice to go. Pair it with a nice cold beverage for the perfect combo. Stop by Dow's Quick Stop where everyone is family. Call them today at 453-7054.
Their offense, obviously, they're getting some pretty good looks. They're just not hitting their shots. And, you live and die by the three, and they're dying tonight. But, one of the couple trips down, they got the ball in the foul line, and they hit the opposite wing. And, those are the shots that you got to do.
Take that easy foul line jumper, yeah.
Or you turn around and take that, or you look baseline. They've gone away from looking baseline. And, I know the Provost kid has, is a bad ankle. You can tell he's hobbling pretty good out there. But, they really don't have an inside threat right now. They really miss Ryder tonight.
First-year coach Isaac Witham, very impressive.
Yep.
In this game. He's changed the defenses up. I think his offense has been smart. They've taken a couple of bad threes here and there, but nothing horrible.
That's gonna happen in a game.
Full court pressure. Skowhegan breaks it. Fitzpatrick breaks the timeline. They go over to Newton.
This is where we need the shot clock right here.
No doubt, Larry. But Skowhegan's in the bonus, so Lawrence wants to put him at the line. They can.
Oh.
Here's Pelletier. Pelletier steps through. And
That's
Donahue's been in the lane for 28
There-
seconds.
there
They
we go.
finally call it.
There we
He's
go.
been doing that all game, Larry. 50-39, 1:59 to go. Here's Pellerin with it in the corner. Open for three. Bring it up.
Bingo, bango.
Almeida hits another one.
He's leading the way with 11 points now for Lawrence.
Here's the Dirigo Vecchia instant replay. Then they throw it away.
Patience.
Do not leave yet.
Patience. You got to be patience there.
Still plenty of time in this one, Larry, especially with Skowhegan in the bonus. Lawrence can put him at the line whenever they want. They need to get a bucket here. Skowhegan back to man-to-man defense. Pellerin
Got it.
gets it down low. Moore doubled. Moore turnarounds. Got it. 6-point lead for Skowhegan. 1:19 to go. Donahue makes the catch. Pelletier almost gets his pocket picked. And it's thrown away. Stolen away. Mansfield in the corner. Open for three. No good. Rebound battled for, and there's going to be a foul. And Donahue didn't like the how the Lawrence players were saying hi to him. So
Actually, Bradford he had blood on his jersey, so he's going to be coming in as number 22. He had to go down, change jerseys.
Oh, no wonder. I was wondering why he was out of the game. Two big ones here for Finn Donahue. Has he been at the line yet, Larry? Hits the first one. Big one.
He was 0 for 1 before that. He has 7 points on the night, the senior. 1 for 2 so far.
And he misses the second one. And a foul. It's only the first team foul on Skowhegan, so not a bad foul there.
Be interesting to see what they will they go to stay in man-to-man, or will they switch it up again?
I mean, I'd go back to that zone, really. Lawrence hit a couple shots, but nothing, still I think they're shooting about 25-30%.
Yeah, that's if that.
If you're seeking a reputable financial advisor for guidance on 401k and 403b investments, as well as the buying and selling of stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, contact Mike Cleary at Prime Financial today. Reach Mike at 877-9450 or email him at mike@primefinancial.biz. 1 minute to go.
Hey,
yeah.
I want to let the listeners know that Lawrence girls won earlier today.
Oh, they did.
58
to
to 37.
I didn't know that.
Nice game by Coach Chesley. Got the girls to win 58-37.
Way to go, Coach.
Shores 25, Provost 24.
Yeah, they're not going to lose too many games where they combine for almost 50 points.
No.
Lawrence with it, trailing by 7. 1 minute to go. Skowhegan, man-to-man defense. Pellerin pass down at the feet of Littlefield, and a bad turnover there.
They got to get up on them. Got to get up. What are you doing? Deny.
Get it into Donahue. Donahue gets it ahead for an easy bucket for Newton. 9-point lead. Here's Bradford. Bradford on the drive. Bradford up and under. And a wild shot's no good. And they get it ahead again. An easy bucket for Newton.
Newton,
just
6
like
points in this fourth quarter.
Just like that, that turnover was a killer. Here's a 3 by Moore. No good with 23 seconds to go. Almost stolen away. Boy, with all the contact that they've had in this game, Larry, that's a weird call. It's going to send Skowhegan to the line for 2. Stay with us. At the conclusion of the game, we'll have our player of the game and our precision play of the game. Player of the game brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. Precision play of the game brought to you by our friends at Chase Toys. Lawrence going to go to 1-2 on the season. Skowhegan going to go to a surprising 3-1.
Yes. Jackson Newton's been rewarded here the last, few seconds. He's got 7 points in this quarter.
Yeah, he hits them both.
Make it 8, 10 for the game. Another player in double figures. They got 4 players, double figures.
18 seconds to go. Pellerin with a pull-up 3, no good. Rebound. Moore will take a 3, no good. Bradford with the rebound and the tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Riverhawks with a 13-point lead. And they will dribble out the clock. Lawrence going to get beat tonight by Skowhegan, 57-44. We'll be back after this with the Hammond Lumber postgame show.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
The community that we're involved in is incredible, and the response has been incredible, genuinely. The playbook to be able to bring quality financial resources to anywhere in the world exists. What hasn't existed in Central Maine is a firm that will actually do it. And what's nice is we have the knowledge, the know-how, the resources, and the drive to do it. As a business owner, you're already shouldering so much responsibility that doesn't, get recognized. Moving forward, what you'll see out of Prime, we'll be giving back to our local communities is something you'll find us regularly doing. Prime Financial itself was founded by Roland Fournier, and we're out on the West River Road, at least our primary location. And so, come on in and you'll feel the energy. It's a pretty cool place to be.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below.
Welcome back. Folsom Gymnasium. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson in the Dow's Quick Stop Broadcast Center. 57-44. 13-point win for the Riverhawks. It was a back-and-forth battle early on. Lawrence jumped out to a 14-7 lead. Skowhegan came back. They went into that zone, Larry, and that was really, I think, the turning point in the game. You know, Lawrence kept it close for a while, but beginning of the second half, Skowhegan went on a 6-0 run. And really never looked back. I mean, Lawrence made a nice run at the end to cut it to 6, but a bad turnover here with about a minute left to go in the game, and it was over at that point.
Yeah, you know, really, Coach Witham did a nice job defensively changing things up. And when they went to the zone, Lawrence just couldn't hit their outside shots. And Lawrence is going to, you know, shoot a bunch of threes. They're a jump shooting team. They don't really have an inside presence to speak of. So when you don't hit your shots, you're going to have long nights like that. And Coach Witham did a nice job switching defenses up and really, you know, bottling the Lawrence's offense up.
Let's do our post-game awards first. Our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at ChaseToysInc.com. We're going to give that to junior Anthony Almeida, who hit a foul shot late in the third quarter. Third quarter.
1.1 second to go.
He makes the steal, hits a little fadeaway at the buzzer to get Lawrence back within 8 going into the fourth quarter. Really, and some great minutes off the bench by Almeida.
Yeah, I thought he was a big spark plug for Coach Pellerin, and really, you know, they got a lot of players interchangeable for Lawrence.
Yep.
And tonight the shots weren't going down, but Almeida, yes, thank you. He really stepped up and played quite well for Lawrence.
And our player of the game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
Hey, we're going to give that to the sophomore Bryson Socher. He had 13 points, very balanced all the way through. He had 4 in the first, he had 3 in the second, 4 in the third, and he ended up with a bucket in that fourth quarter. And really, as a sophomore, he handled the ball well, he ran the floor well, and defended well. And Coach Witham's going to be very happy with his sophomore. So Bryson Socher is Hammond Lumber player of the game.
What you got for stats, L-Dub?
Okay, for Skowhegan, they go to 3-1 on the season. They're 2 games next week. They're at home against Bangor. That'd be a big test. And then both games are at home. 2 big games. Mount Blue. You think Skowhegan zone is good? Mount Blue is. They extend, and their wings are long and lanky.
Yep.
And they really get after. They really play a good zone, and so that should be a very tough 2 games for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Individually, you had 7 players that scored. You had Netto with 4. You had Fitzgerald with 4. You had Donahue with 7. You had Fitzpatrick with 8, and you had 3 players in double figures. You had Fitzgerald with 10, Newton with 10. He had 8 out of the 10 points, his 10 points in that fourth quarter, and Socher had 13 points. They were 12 for 18 from the foul line, and they hit 3 threes in the contest. For Lawrence, they go to 1-2. Their 2 games next week. They play home to Nokomis. That's a doubleheader next week.
That's right. We got girls and boys that night. Yep.
Yeah. And then on Friday, they travel to Hamden. So, big week for Lawrence. They really got to get the game at home against Nokomis. And, then you travel up to Hamden. That's a tough place to play. Individually, they had 6 players that scored. Littlefield with 3. You had Bradford with 5. You had Moore with 7. Provost, Miles Provost with 8. You had 2 players in double figures. Trevor Pellerin had 10 points. He had 8 in that first quarter. He ended up with 10, and leading the way was Almeida with 11 points. Lawrence, 4 for 6 from the foul line. When you shoot jump shots, you don't drive as much. You don't get to the line as much. They did hit 6 threes on the night.
Yeah, we'll be back here Tuesday for that doubleheader. It will be boys first and then girls. Again, that game against Nakoma. Should be a good matchup, both of the games. So, again, your final score, 57-44. Skowhegan gets the win for Larry Workman and Gage Johnson. I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great night, everybody.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialist at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is your partner for better health. We offer community health and wellness programs, a network of adult and pediatric primary care providers, a family-centered birthing center, and specialists in cardiology, endocrinology, GI, orthopedics, podiatry, neurology, and more. Why go anywhere else? State-of-the-art imaging, Saturday outpatient lab hours, 24-hour emergency medicine, patient-centered endoscopy and surgical units, and a rehab and fitness center are all conveniently located in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Reach for good health at Redington Fairview.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try not to make it lame, Rob.
Oh my god! Yeah! And that's that Ski-Doo feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios